I'll make you. Hey, this is Melanie C on the Hot Hit with Nick and Loren. Hi.
Hello, gang. Now, I don't know if you can see this, Mel, but my co-host here doesn't know who this is that she's about to talk to, and she's very, very excited about this. Loren Barry, take your bloody head thing off.
Oh, my goodness. Melanie.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, this is the best.
How are you?
I'm so excellent. Okay, I had a very serious inkling that it was you. It was either going to be you or Lenny Kravitz. So, and you know what? I messaged Nick and
That puts me
Kerry.
in very good company. I love Lenny Kravitz.
Honestly, but then I thought it was Lenny. That I messaged them on Saturday morning and I said, guys, I think it's Mel C because I had a dream that we interviewed her. And here we are.
Oh, you're psychic.
I'm psychic.
It's insane. We woke up on Saturday and we were like, oh no, we've been trying. She's got no time. She's a very busy woman. She's got no time for us. And here you are.
I've always got time for you guys.
It's so good to have you here. Congratulations on Sweat. This single is a belter. It's so incredible. How are you feeling having it out in the world, Mel?
Oh, you know what? It's so fantastic to have it out there. You know what it's like with artists. You make music and then you're sitting on it, sometimes for months, and then you finally get it out into the world. Sweat's so exciting. For me, it was one of those songs that immediately, as soon as we started working on it in the studio, I was excited. I thought we're onto something good here. And it's just been received so well. So I'm loving that people are enjoying it.
Yeah, I think all of the girls and the gays of the world need to, on behalf of them, Nick and I represent both communities. We thank you because it is for that exact audience. It's just perfect. I can see myself in the club. Right?
The girls and the gays have been getting a great little dose of you because I know you were here. You've been here plenty of times recently, but I remember very distinctly you were DJing on a boat in Sydney not too long ago, and it was just filled with the girls and the gays. Yeah. I mean, this country just keeps on loving you regardless of what you do, right?
Do you know what is so funny that makes me smile about that gig on the boat? I remember it well. It was my first DJ gig in Sydney a couple of years ago. I just met my boyfriend. We'd had our first date. We'd had 2 dates, and that was the first time he ever saw me perform. He was on that boat, and it must have been so surreal for him because it was full of fans, right? So do you remember I turned up on a boat? I came on a little boat and joined the boat, and it was so diva. It was just perfect. That's a very funny memory I have.
I mean, talk to me about, moving into this world, because I know you have been working at the kind of DJ and club world for a while now and working towards this, and it really feels like it's embraced you. And I know you've met a lot of other DJs and producers that really get you and really understand you in this space. So what's this move into this world of music been like?
Oh my gosh, it's been such a joy. I think that's the thing with dance music and really getting back into clubbing. It is about having a great time. I think sometimes as a solo artist, when you're writing your own music and, collaborating with other songwriters, it can become very introspective. And getting out into the club, having fun, has just put that spin on the music. And I think it was something that maybe I'd lacked for some time. I've been DJing for like 8 years now. It's absolutely flown. And I love the DJ community because it's so supportive. You see so many more DJs out on the circuit than you would see other artists. You're kind of living this life together and you're playing each other's tunes. Yeah, it's really informed this album.
I love that.
So that's the thing that's so special about you because, I'll see your name. I remember early in I didn't even know that you'd moved into the DJ path years ago. And I saw it Poof Doof in Melbourne. It was like Melanie C. And I was like, what? But I love that you're doing these gigs that kind of brings you this connection to these fans that have kind of known you for their whole lives in a way too. But you're giving this really intimate experience. It's such a beautiful thing.
It is so wonderful, like being in a club environment. It is probably a lot more intimate a space than I would have played, as a Spice Girl. It's so fun as well to just being able to incorporate Spice Girls music into those sets and have fun with it and mash it up with other songs. And it's just always so well received. People love it when you drop a Spice Girls song.
Yes.
So it's really fun.
You were talking about the community of kind of DJs and stuff a minute ago. Is it almost an antidote to how kind of competitive the Spice Girls days were?
I think the whole rivalry between bands is more made up by the media.
Yeah.
You know, the band they pitted us against in the UK was probably All Saints. All Saints are some of my closest friends from the 90s and those times, you know. So there was never a real rivalry. I think you just have more of an opportunity to mix. And I suppose pop music in the 90s, you weren't playing festivals. You know, that's when I will bump into other artists now. You're just doing your own headline shows. So apart from your support act, you weren't really, you might do like Top of the Pops or, you know, TV gigs, but there just wasn't as much like crossover at shows. But like DJs, there's someone on before you, there's someone on after you do your changeover and you stay and watch a bit of each other's set. And so it's just a very different world.
100%. Do you do that awkward thing that I sometimes do where you're waiting for your USB to be able to be ejected and waiting for the DJ to mix the next song in and make sure they pull down your song? You're like just sort of hovering in the corner waiting to eject your USB. That's my least favourite moment.
Awkward. The awkward, yeah. Sometimes I actually get my tour manager to like retrieve it. I like a dramatic exit. So I like end the set, leave, and then he'll pick up all my bits.
Mel, sometimes I get so awkward that I just leave that USB. I just go that's the
Tell me
DJs.
more where that came from.
That's the clubs now. Exactly. I've got all those songs somewhere else. What a legacy you have as an artist, both as in the group and also as a solo artist. And it's so storied and so treasured. Do you feel that sense of legacy that you've built over the last however long it's been now?
Yeah. It's been a good few decades. Do you know what we do? We really do. And I think we feel it more and more as we see young people picking up the Spice Girls. You know, there are so many generations that continue to discover us. And that just feels so lovely. And what's amazing as well is like watching movies or TV shows, and there's so many references, you know, whether it's the Spice Girls or Girl Power or one of our nicknames, you just kind of can't escape it. And it's so lovely to kind of just be part of the fabric of culture. It's, you know, we feel very lucky.
Well, I'm not a mother yet, but every single one of my friends from high school is a mother. And honestly, I watched Spice Girls in Istanbul probably upwards of 400 times on VHS. And if I can find that when I do have a daughter, that's the first thing she's ever going to watch. Or my son.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Your gay son.
It's generational. It's generational, you know.
It is. They love it. I think, you know, because we were so like bold and colourful and energetic, it just really appeals to young people.
Yeah.
100%. Speaking of the now and things that are appealing to you, I want to know who you're obsessed with at the moment, who's exciting you from a musical perspective, because you've moved with the times in a really beautiful way, in a really honest way. So I want to know who's doing that for you, who's exciting you right now.
Oh, well, do you know what's lovely? My daughter's 16 now, so we go to lots of concerts together. And the artists that we are loving at the moment, Billie Eilish, of course. Yeah. We saw her in Sydney. We had to go back and see her again in London. What a show. I saw Dua Lipa in Sydney. She was brilliant. Dying to see Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes.
We're a big fan of hers. I think there's a lot of pop girls who are like killing it right now.
Yeah.
We love Tate McRae. That's somebody else who we're really excited about. I mean, it feels like a really healthy time for pop music and dance music. You know, the DJs there's such great music out there, loads of great remixes. That's one thing actually I'm really excited about with this album, because it's still a pop record, you know, like there are, of course, lots of dance influences, but I can't wait to get these songs out there and get some DJs like do their versions of things.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I love this. Sweat is the record. It's coming out 1st of May 2026, but the single Sweat is out right now. It is an honour and a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time and generosity, Melanie C. We appreciate you.
Thank you. I'll come and see you when I'm in town.
Yay.
Thank you, Melanie.
Thank you, Melanie.